All right, let's begin with updates coming in from the Supreme Court on the NEET hearing. The top court, as we speak, is dictating its order. Some big takeaways coming in. First, that the Supreme Court is seeking a status report from the CBI. The Supreme Court, the CGI-led bench, has said that the National Testing Agency must make complete disclosure regarding the nature of the leak, the places where the leak took place, the lag of time between occurrence of leak and the actual conduct of the exam. When did the leak happen? When did the exam happen? Now, scathing observations that the CGI has made in the course of the hearing, where he said that a retest must be conducted if the sanctity of the exam has been lost. Having said that, the CGI also said that cancelling the exam and conducting a retest will be the last resort, the last option, highlighting how there are about 23 lakh students whose fate will be decided by this order. Now, what we're also hearing is that, in fact, the Supreme Court has sought a report from the CBI on the investigation so far. Nalini Sharma, legal editor, is joining us with more details on this. Nalini, take us through some of the big takeaways coming in right now from the Supreme Court. You know, we were discussing how the Supreme Court's decision will be focused and integral to what comes out from the investigation, which is why perhaps they've sought a status report now.
Well, yes, Akshita, a detailed order being pronounced by the Supreme Court as we speak, and there is one part of the order that properly summarizes the entire hearing that has happened before the Supreme Court today. In the order, the CGI has said that the court, while hearing these petitions, will have to see whether, one, there has been the alleged breach has taken place at a systematic level or not, two, whether the breach has affected the entirety of the exam, and three, whether it's possible to segregate beneficiaries of the fraud from the untainted students. And the CGI has gone on to explain how the process will happen, where they have said that in a situation where breach of sanctity affects the entirety of the exam and segregation is not possible, in that case there will be a retest that will be ordered if it is needed. But if the beneficiaries are identified, then the retest will not be needed because it involves students on a very large scale. In fact, the Supreme Court's also gone ahead and said that there will have to be complete disclosure by the NTA on several aspects regarding the paper leak, where they have said that the NTA will have to come clean before the Supreme Court on the nature of the leak of the examination paper, where all the places on which the leak took place, and also what was the time difference between the leak of the examination paper along in comparison to when the exam was conducted. Along with that, a detailed status report by the CBI has also been sought by the Supreme Court. It's a detailed order that is being pronounced by the three-judge bench as we speak, and some very important aspects coming in which lead us to believe that the Supreme Court is going to look into all these intricacies, how the paper was leaked, when the paper was leaked, where all the paper was leaked, before the court decides as to whether or not there should be an actual retest that needs to be ordered in this case. The court has also at length recorded the submissions that were made both by the petitioners along with what the Solicitor General on behalf of the central government had also said. And the court has also gone ahead and said that NTA must take steps to disclose on what all has been done so far and the identification of the beneficiaries. That's going to be crucial, Akshita, for the court to know whether or not the beneficiaries of this fraud, the paper that has been leaked, whether or not these benefited students are being able to be identified by the authorities. So the court can then determine whether there should be a retest at all, whether it should be only for a select handful of students, or whether there should be no retest at all in this entire matter. So the hearing is likely to be slated maybe later on in this week or maybe next week, when the Supreme Court is going to look at the CBI status report. That's going to be the crucial document that is going to determine how this case is going to proceed further. But like you correctly said, some very important observations that have come in from the Chief Justice of India, not only during the course of the hearing, but that have also now been made part of the order, specifically regarding the sanctity of the exam and what a large-scale impact any kind of unfair means that have been resorted to will have on the 23.33 lakh students who had actually appeared for the NEET exam in 2024.
Okay, important takeaways really from the hearing so far, as the Supreme Court has also said that details of the students who've been identified to be beneficiaries must also be released. The Supreme Court has also said that modalities followed for actually identifying who's been affected, who actually went ahead and benefited from this kind of a scam or irregularity, must also be released. released. The CGI saying that how this leak was disseminated is something that must be also given details of. So the status report is something that we will focus on. Essentially, what will decide whether there will be a retest or not is the status report of the CBI that they will put forth, Nalini, and also what the NTA says. If they successfully manage to identify how deep the rot actually ran, it means that the Supreme Court won't need to go ahead and conduct a retest. So the onus essentially here is on the centre, the onus is on the NTA.
Very important, Akshita. Another very important statement that is coming from the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has said that what should be the status of the counselling is a policy decision that both the government as well as the centre need to take. That essentially means that there'll be no stay on the counselling that will be coming in from the Supreme Court, but at the same time they have passed the buck to the government to decide whether or not there should be a stay on the counselling in light of the fact that the Supreme Court is looking into intricacies of this matter. They have not taken a decision, but they have definitely asked both the NTA and the government to take a decision on this, on what should be the status of the counselling, and then inform the students accordingly so that there can be as minimum as possible confusion regarding this entire process that is being carried on. Another very important thing that the Supreme Court has said is not only does the NTA have to tell the Supreme Court who are the beneficiaries of this fraud, but they will also have to explain to the Supreme Court what were the modalities that were followed by the NTA to identify these beneficiaries, and that is essentially to determine as to whether or not it was a foolproof exercise that was done by the NTA to identify these beneficiaries, whether all the beneficiaries have been identified or only certain section of the beneficiaries have been identified by the authorities. So the Supreme Court doesn't only want to know who are the students who were affected by the paper leak, but also in what manner the government and the authorities conducted the entire procedure of identifying these key students, because only on the basis of that will the Supreme Court be able to determine how far the steps have been taken when it comes to the investigating this entire paper leak issue. Another very important aspect that the Supreme Court has said is that they will wait for the CBI status report before they take any final decision in this
hearing. Just an update on that, Nalini, which is that the affidavit will be filed by the NTA, by the CBI and the centre. That deadline to file that affidavit is Wednesday, 5 p.m. So 2 days the Supreme Court has given them to go ahead and get all of the details that they've gathered so far in their investigation. By Wednesday, 5 p.m. they'll have to submit that. And then the next hearing on this matter will take place on July 11th. So the Supreme Court will base that on what really comes forth from the report submitted by the CBI as well as the NTA, with all of the details, the pointers that the Supreme Court has given to the authorities saying we want all of these answered. That will be submitted in a report by Wednesday, day after tomorrow, and Thursday is going to be the next hearing. Safe to say, Nalini, that with that report being submitted by Thursday, we can expect an answer on whether there will be a retest or no?
Well, it waits to be seen exactly what the CBI first says in the status report, and at the end of it, whether or not the Supreme Court is satisfied with the investigation or not. Because only when the Supreme Court is not satisfied with the investigation, when they are sure about the fact that the authorities have not been able to identify the beneficiaries of this entire alleged scam properly, will they go ahead and order a retest of the entire NEET exam. Another very important thing Supreme Court has said is that there is an expert committee that has already been formulated by the centre to look into the finer aspect of this entire process, but as to whether or not there are any changes that are required in that committee, should there be people from diverse background who should be part of the committee, is also the Supreme Court. It's also something that the Supreme Court might look into. They might change the composition of the committee that has been set up by the government, instead of setting up a new committee on their own to identify, like we were talking about earlier, the red flags that are part of the entire process, to ensure that in the future there are no students who are disadvantaged because of the regular paper leaks are happening.
इस तरह से हम साइबर सिक्योरिटी लगाए और पता करें कि पेपर कहीं डिजिटली तो लीक नहीं हुआ है।
फिलहाल काउंसलिंग की अगर बात की जाए तो जिस तरह से पहले ही सुप्रीम कोर्ट की काउंसलिंग से पहले ही रोक लगी थी, वो रोक जारी रहेगी?
प्रैक्टिकली तो
11 जुलाई को
प्रैक्टिकली तो ऐसा ही लगता है मुझे भी।
आप और क्या उम्मीद करते हैं जिस तरह से आज हियरिंग हुई, आपको लगता है कि रीनीट का ऑर्डर?
देखिए, आज की हियरिंग से ये समझ में आया कि माननीय सुप्रीम कोर्ट की CGI बेंच और CGI सर भी बहुत ज़्यादा सीरियसली इस मैटर को ले रहे हैं, बिकॉज उन्होंने ये भी बोला कि ये बोलने की ज़रूरत भी नहीं है कि सबसे वन ऑफ द मोस्ट प्रेस्टिजियस एग्ज़ाम है भारत का, नीट का एग्ज़ाम, और इसके अंदर किसी भी तरह की इरेगुलरिटी हो रही है तो दिक्कत है। दूसरा आप ये भी देखो, उन्होंने ये भी बोला, बड़ी ही देखा जाए तो बड़ी दूरदर्शी भी थी। उन्होंने बोला नेक्स्ट ईयर क्या स्टेप लेंगे आप कि अगली बार ऐसा लीक ना हो। चलो ठीक है, इस बार लीक हो गया पेपर, उन्होंने ज़्यादा प्रिज्यूम किया ये चीज़ कि लीक हुआ है, क्योंकि प्रूफ्स काफ़ी सारे सामने थे। उनका नेक्स्ट ईयर नहीं लीक हो, इस बात को आप कैसे इंश्योर करेंगे, कैसे एसओपी इंप्लीमेंट होंगे। तो ओवरऑल इस सबसे होपफुल तो है कि जो डिसीजन आएगा बच्चों के फेवर में होगा और वो जस्टिस होगी। पर हाँ, ऐसे में यही है कि वैसे फैसलों में फैसले आ सकते हैं, न्याय आना बहुत मुश्किल है। रीनीट होता है तो भी बहुत बड़ी दिक्कत है बहुत से बच्चों के लिए जिन्होंने अच्छा परफॉर्म किया, नहीं होता है तो पता नहीं, तो भी दिक्कत है शायद, अगर पूरा एक प्रोसेस ब्रीच्ड है तो इस बारे में कहना भी डिफिकल्ट है।
डिसिप्लिनरी कमेटी फॉर्म करने की भी बात की है ताकि
यस बात की उस बारे में कि एक कमेटी बनाई जाए। उन्होंने ये भी सजेशन दिया क्या उसके अंदर किसी सुप्रीम कोर्ट के ही जज को हम अपॉइंट कर दें, इस बारे में भी बात की। हाँ, इसके बारे में बात की है कि ऐसी कोई कमेटी बना जाए, बट अभी तो सीबीआई से ही मांगी है इंस्टेंट रिपोर्ट और सारे डेटा मांगे हैं। ठीक है।
Okay, so that's Alak Pandey, one of the petitioners in this case, the founder, of course, of Physics Wala, an EdTech platform. So he's been in the forefront of getting the students' voices to the courts as well. So he's saying at this point, based on what the Supreme Court... Let's take this across to Nalini Sharma for more details. Nalini, so, we just heard from one of the petitioners in the case, Alak Pandey, who's highlighted how the Supreme Court is looking at this, not just to address the current irregularities, but also next year. But let's focus on the point you mentioned also about NEET counselling, which is essentially the next step after students pass the exam. And that's something the Supreme Court has made clear will be a policy decision.
Yes, Akshita, very important update coming in, because the main issue that the students have been concerned with in the short term, in the longer term, of course, it's about the sanctity of the exam, whether or not there should be a retest. But what is going to happen in the interim is the main thing that the students are concerned about, whether or not under these circumstances, counselling should even be allowed to go on, when there are so many aspersions regarding the exam itself, on how the exam was conducted, how the paper was leaked. So on that aspect, the Supreme Court made a very important observation in its order, where it said that it's a policy decision for the NTA and the government to take as to whether or not the NEET counselling should in fact go on. Now we are given a slight hint on what kind of decision the government can take, because in their affidavit they've spoken at length about how there should be no retest that should be ordered in the NEET, essentially because it impacts lakhs and lakhs of students, and only because of a leak of the exam paper in a few cities where only a few students are impacted, to disadvantage lakhs and lakhs of students is something that should not be done. So after making these submissions before the Supreme Court, will the government actually go ahead and put a stay on counselling is something that needs to be seen as to whether or not they will take such a policy decision. Okay. But in case such a decision does come forth, then it's going to be a sigh of relief for many, many students who are demanding that the NEET 2024 should be scrapped in its entirety.
All right, we'll track what really is the government's response to all that's played out in the Supreme Court. Next hearing to take place on Thursday. The report from the CBI, the NTA, to be submitted by Wednesday 5 p.m. Thanks very much, Nalini, for getting us all those details.